Yeah. Okay. Streaming now. So make sure this works. Go to my channel, refresh. Okay, we're live. Hopefully we can get this up and running. Shrink that down. And now to start the program. Well, before we do, hello to whoever's watching. This is the second part of my gameplay of Rainbow Fish, the most beautiful fish. Um, I apologize if it takes a while for the game to load up. Like I said in the first stream, I am running this older game on newer software, so it does run into a few hiccups. I tried to attempt streaming this a few minutes ago, but it did not work. So we're going to try it again. So we got the disc in the disk drive. Let's try starting up the game. I figured out how to get it to work. Okay, I got to open that up. Now, pop the disc back in. Hopefully you'll be able to see the intro animation that you did not get to see during the first stream. I apologize for the long wait time. Here we go. Here's what you got. Here's what you missed. It lagged a little bit, but at least you got to see some of it. Thank goodness. Just making sure that the game audio is not too loud.
Hi there! It's great to see you again. Click on the picture you chose before to pick up your game where you left off.
Okay, the game that we did last time was this one over here.
Do you want to start over?
To this day, I'm still kind of confused as to why he asked, do you want to start over if you're not starting over from the very beginning? I wonder maybe if it was a problem in development where the voice line was meant to be, do you want to resume? And then maybe they plan on doing an option where you start from the very beginning. I don't know. It's just a theory. But let's go back to the reef. Okay, to recap what I did in the first stream, and the story in case you missed it. Rainbow Fish is a beautiful fish with bright shiny scales. His friends loved him for that. But one night he falls asleep, and some crabs go and steal the shiny scales off of him for their boss, Bandador, because he wanted to concoct a recipe out of them. But a storm hit that night and blew the scales and scattered them all across the ocean. So you and his friends have to help find them. First, we went with Head and Toe, these two pufferfish twins, to Eleanor the octopus's house to ask what needed to be done. Then we went, talked to all three of the crabs. They gave us the 3 melodies that are required to open the door to Bandador's lair. We talked to Bandador and got back the scales. Now, he told us that Eleanor might have one as well, so we need to go back to Eleanor's house. So, let's click on Head and Toe.
Do you want to go back with us to see Eleanor the big octopus?
Yes, I do. Another note. You see this group of little yellow fish? They move away from your cursor. But here's the error. They go behind the treasure chest. they clip it. Like the sprite, because the sprite of the treasure chest goes over top this part of the reef here. If they swim behind it, their sprite will disappear temporarily. Anyways, let's continue. We gotta go through the maze again.
Here again.
If you want to go back and see Eleanor, you have to go through the maze again. That way! That way! That way! That way!
Gotta wait for the octopi to go away. Hurry up before the purple one catches me.
That way! That way!
Easy.
Yay! We did it again! Quick, come with me, friends.
Now it's time to talk to Eleanor again.
Hello, Eleanor.
Eleanor knows lots of secrets. She'll surely be able to help you because she loves to talk.
Hi, kids. I'll bet Bandador sent you here. He gave you a scale, didn't he? That reminds me, I have one too. Take it. It's hidden behind me. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Click on me.
Yeah, it's hidden behind her. And the way to get it is because she's ticklish. So move your cursor over top of her and she'll start giggling uncontrollably.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Stop. I can barely get a word out.
There it is.
Thanks to you and Head and Toe, we found another scale. Let's count how many we still need to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's continue our adventure and go see Eleanor.
Now here's
She's
what.
got her memory back.
Now here's where the second arc of the story begins.
Oh, it's coming back to me now. Listen closely. This is how it happened, Rainbow Fish. The night of the big storm, the 3 crabs stole your beautiful scales and took them to their boss, Bandador. Bandador wanted to try out a new dish, red mullet with rainbow scales. One of those strange recipes that only he knows. He didn't have a chance to make his recipe because the storm swept away everything in its path and scattered your scales in the ocean. A mysterious ship was passing through and fished up your scales. Then the big storm sank the ship, so your scales are probably still inside the shipwreck. I can only think of one fish who can help you, and that's Blue. He's very brave and spends his time exploring the ocean bottom. If you see him, ask him about the shipwreck. Hey, did I tell you about Dragonor the monster? He haunts the seas. He is horrible. Those who have seen him up close have never returned. Speaking of which, have you seen Katerina and the musicians' train? Since the big storm, they lost their guitar player, the little one called Banjo Boris. Have I told you about my collection? Click on my cupboards. You'll learn quite a lot. Some people say I'm losing my memory, but it's not true. Not true at all.
Okay, time to go back to the reef.
Do you want to go back to your friends?
Yes. I think the voice actor of the starfish down here might be the same as Eleanor's. They sound incredibly similar. Now this here's Blue. I'm not sure what type of fish he's supposed to be. Maybe
Do you
he's
need help?
maybe he's a tuna or something. I'm not sure. But now, we're going to go to the sunken ship. Like I said in the first stream, this is the part that scared me as a kid. It's just so ominous. Especially when you get to the room that's pitch black. You'll see what I mean later. Here's Blue.
Hi, I'm Blue. I've discovered something very strange. It's a mysterious ship that wrecked during the big storm. Be very careful. The shipwreck is a scary place. It's full of ghosts, and Dragonor may be hiding in there too. Are you brave enough to follow me?
As a kid, that kind of scared me. I'm not scared of it now, but as a kid, when he mentioned that, it made me nervous. Okay, so now here comes the second arc of the story. The shipwreck.
Here it is. Look, there's a blocked off door and you can see light behind it. That must be the treasure room. I've never been able to get in there. I'm sure we can do it together. Let's start by visiting the other rooms. Whenever you see a passageway, just click on it.
Now there are 3 rooms to choose from. You have inside, which is the cellar. I think that's what it's called. The ship's hold, that's what it is. You've got the deck. And you've got the main, you got the captain's quarters, which is the scariest room by far. Just listen to that ominous music that plays when you open the door. It's, for me as a kid, it was nerve-wracking.
Gee, what a scary-looking shipwreck. Find the passageways and click on them to go inside. Don't forget the captain's wheel.
Now, you see these 3 other fish swimming here? They are necessary to pass this next part of the game. If you don't
Do you need help?
if you don't click on them, then you can't pass. Let's talk to them.
Hello, my name's Lucy. I'm a glowfish, and I can light up the darkest night. Do you want me to go with you?
Yes. And then there's Hammer and Saw.
Hello, I'm Hammer. Some people make fun of me because of my big nose, but I can help you. I'd like to be your friend. Can I go with you?
Sure. And here's Saw.
Hello, my name's Thaw. Although I'm very small, I can help Rainbow Fish find his scales. Do you want me to go with you?
He has a lisp, like where instead of saying the letter S, he says TH. Okay. So first, let's go to the cellar. There we'll find Banjo Boris. As Eleanor explained, he is the missing musician of Katrina's band. Sorry, Katrina, not Katrina. Mispronunciation. Now, this part really scared me as a kid, even though it's actually goofy now.
Yes. Here we are in the ship's hold. There are ghosts here that are keeping Rainbow Fish from going any further. Help him get past the ghosts. I heard someone singing on the other side of this door once. Maybe they know where the scales are hidden.
Ghosts are afraid of light. Do you want me to help you?
Now, if you choose no, this is going to be nearly impossible to get past because the ghosts come at you fast. You have to click on them in order to get rid of them. Otherwise, they'll come up to the screen and say, boo! Now, it's kind of funny when I play it now because it got like goofy designs in the way I said it is goofy. But when I was a kid, this terrified me. 1, the dark hallway. 2, that creepy ambience. And 3, the ghosts themselves, even though they're not scary now. So let me demonstrate what happens if you try to beat it without Lucy.
Click on me. The light made by my energy is the only way to get rid of the ghosts.
See? There's far too many of them. See, now it's funny now when I see it.
Boo! Boo!
But back then, this was actually very scary to me. It was like a jump scare.
Boo!
But now, use
Boo!
Lucy, and the game is passable. Just move it all over the place, and they won't even get you. Oh, gotta hurry. They almost got me.
We did it!
It's crazy how the ship got rotten in just a single day. Like it said, it was a one night ago, yet now the ship is like corroding in a single day.
Hello? Is anybody there? Help! I'm stuck inside the pool table!
I think whoever was singing is trapped in this pool table. First, click on the pool table to make the balls roll around. Then, click on the seashells that are blocking the holes to make the balls fall into the holes.
Remember how at the start of this game you choose what difficulty it is? An easy difficulty, there are less balls on the table and there are no shells blocking the holes. I'd say this is more like billiards than pool because even though there's multicolored balls, they're not numbered and there's no cue ball to shoot with.
Fantastic! Fantastic! Great! Fantastic!
Okay, 2 left to go. You can just rapidly click and they can go any direction like this. Every time you click, they change direction. Corner pocket here. Nope. Keep rapidly clicking. That's getting close. Not anymore though. Almost got it in there.
Fantastic!
I wonder who the voice actor of Blue is. He sounds very familiar. He sounds similar to Buster from Arthur. Maybe that's who it is.
Fantastic!
Pool table. It looks like one of your scales. Here, take it.
You and Blue have helped me find another scale. Let's count how many we still need to find.
There's only 4 left, and they're in the final room of the game.
1, 2, 3, 4. Our adventure isn't over yet. We still have 4 more scales to find. Quick, let's find our friends.
Now it's onto the ship's deck. Well, after
Would
Banjo
you
Wars.
like me to sing you a song to celebrate?
Now here's Banjo's song. It's very catchy. Ready? Here we go.
My name is Banjo Boris, and I'm a guitarist. And my magic voice, no one can resist. My name is Banjo Boris, and I'm a great artist. Remember well, my boys, no one can resist. And if you find a beast called a dragonhorn, my voice so sweet, even he cannot resist.
Boris! We recognized your wonderful voice. We are so happy to see you again. We thought The monster Dragonor had taken you away for a long time. Okay, come on, let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Banjo Boris might be able to help us when we meet Dragonor. Let's go and explore the other rooms in this shipwreck.
Like I said, you have to have all three of those fish friends that you chose on the screen here, plus Banjo Boris, in order to get the last 4 scales. It is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, you have to go back and do it over again. Now for my favorite mini game, the deck of the ship, where you have to blast off
help?
jellyfish. Similar in the style to Space
Do you
Invaders.
need help?
They descend from the top, you shoot from the bottom. Here we go. I also think the noises they make when you fight them are really funny.
Here we are on the bridge of the ship. Slide the cannon back and forth and click on it to fire and scare the jellyfish away. They must be guarding an important secret.
Here we go. Also, notice the skulls at the bottom. Na 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 na.
Yay!
That's what they sound like. I love the noise. It's hilarious. Now, you don't get hurt if they descend to the bottom. You just miss. In the lesser difficulty level, there's not as many at once, and you don't have to shoot as many.
Yay! Yes! Good shot! Look closely at these 3 symbols. It must be a secret code. Memorize them well, then click on them.
Okay, waterfall, skull and crossbones, and a crack.
Quick, let's go back up to find out how to use these symbols.
Now onto the map room.
Search every inch of this shipwreck. Surely we'll find my other scales.
Okay, now this room was even more terrifying than the ship's hold. It's really dark, you can't see a thing, and the music sounds like it came straight out of a horror game. I don't know why they chose to make it this creepy, they just did.
Here we are in the captain's room. I'm sure we will find a secret passageway to the treasure room from here. The secret code we found should help us open the passageway. Lucy will light the way for us.
I'll use every ounce of my strength to light up this room. Watch me.
Look, the 3 symbols of the secret code are drawn on this parchment. Quick, click on Lucy.
Just listen to that music. It is terrifying.
Now we can open the secret passageway with the secret code we discovered. Move your cursor over the parchment. Click once on each. Let's start over. The ocean current must have moved the parchment. Click on me for some light. Find the 3 symbols of the secret code. Then click on me again when it's dark. Click once on each of the 3 symbols with my light.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Move your cursor over the parchment. Click once on each of the 3 symbols of the code.
Congratulations! The passageway is open. Let's go!
We're inside. That's Dragonor.
Look out, Dragonor! Here we come!
It's him. It's Dragonor the monster. It looks like he's guarding the treasure. We must find a way to soften him up. Rainbow Fish's scales must be hidden inside the chest.
How dare you tickle my nose? You better steer clear before something bad happens to you.
When I was little, I used to think that was actually a bad ending to this game if you bothered Dragonor too many times, but there's not.
There must be some way to soften up this monster. Let's go back up and find help.
Click on Katarina. She's our only chance.
Don't come near this treasure, you kids. If you do, I'll eat y'all up. You can't touch that. This treasure is mine now. You heard me. Stay away, or I'll really get angry.
Would you like us to sing? Maybe our song will work on Dragonor.
Here we go. The Rainbow Fish theme song.
Rainbow Fish is his name, and he loves to play games on the ocean floor. And his rainbow scales glow from the ocean below, so far from the shore. But when he needs a helping hand, his friends together they stand.
Oh, what beautiful music! I haven't felt this good in a long time. Oh, kids, you found my soft spot. Here, take whatever you want. That music is worth all the treasure in the world. I'll not be a monster anymore. I promise. I think I'll go to a beach down south for a vacation.
See, without them, you cannot open the chest. You have to start over again. The last 4 scales. There they are. I hope the game didn't crash. Let's give it a moment to load.
At
There we go.
last, I finally have.
It's lagging a bit. If the cutscene doesn't run, I'll explain what happens. Let's give it a moment to work.
How wonderful it is to have friends to count on. He even decided to share his shimmering scales with all his friends. He gave one to each of them as a way of saying thanks. Since then, deep down in the ocean, we sometimes spot a school of glimmering fish playing happily together.
And that, my friends, is the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed. Now let's look at the cast list.
Fish is his name, and he loves to play games on the ocean floor. And his rainbow scales glow from the ocean below, so far from the shore.
Rainbow fish was selfish and stuck up.
But when
you see that shark there?
he needs a helping
That character's the biggest mystery of this game. I didn't do it, but in the main area, the reef area, if you stay idle for long enough, that shark and a ray fish show up, and everyone gets scared of them. Their names are never mentioned. We never know their intentions, what they do. The biggest mystery in this entire game. Oh, there's Bumble. Danny Broku, Teddy Lee Dillon. I'll have to remember these voices and look them up later. There's the lionfish again. His name is never mentioned either.
Rainbow Fish is his name, and he loves to play games on the ocean floor.
Studio Concept is this studio. We'll thank them for all the beautiful music they put
From the
into this
ocean
game.
below, so far from the shore. But
Boom.
when he needs a helping hand, his friends together they stand.
Published and distributed in Canada. It says it was made in 2000. I find that strange. On the disc, it says it was made in 2004. Maybe that was the release date. And that's the end of the game. However, we're not done just yet. We have to go back in the game, and I'll show you what was missed. Like I said, that shark, also that chest with the art student side. So let's start the game back up. This might take a while because of the glitches that you encounter. Start back up. Let's wait for it to run. I wonder maybe if the problems are occurring because... Okay, here's the cutscenes that you missed at the start. You finally get to see them. Give it a moment. It's still a bit buggy. It often crashes the screen. But at least you got to see some of it. Okay. So take the disc out while the program's still running. Hop the disc back in. Just give it a moment. Hopefully you don't run into any more errors. Okay, here's the cutscene again. Yes, it's working like normal. It's not lagging. Hold on. I like this song. It's very nostalgic. There is one more logo between the EMME logo and this one, but you did not get to see it because of the glitch. It shows like a, I don't know, what, Hindu something. Like a Hindu statue. Why with this game, I have no idea.
It's great to see you again. Click on the picture you chose before to pick up your game where you left off. Do you want to start over?
Okay. Now we're gonna... Those yellow fish on the screen, they move away from your cursor. If you get them, they make a pattern, like a circle. I think maybe because they're surprised. Now see, did you just see that?
Hello.
Those yellow fish pass behind the chest because it's a layering error. They should be in front, but they're behind because this sprite overlaps. But now, let's enter the chest and do the art studio. Here we are.
You've opened the treasure chest. Here you can color pictures of all of my friends and print them out. You can also listen to our songs. If you want me to explain how a tool works, click on the question mark.
If you look closely at the color palette, you notice there's no orange. Maybe it's because of color limitations. So you click this button to have them like that. Click this button to do full color. So here are all the characters. We got Rainbow Fish, Zigzag, Mallow, Head, Toe, the Lionfish whose name is not given, Hermit the Crab, the two Clownfish, Star, Katarina, her band, Tumble, Bumble, Rumble, Lucy, Hammer, Saw, the Shark, and there's the other ray I was talking about. These guys show up if you leave the screen alone for long enough. But they're the biggest mystery. Who are they? We will never know. There's Bandador. What's her name? Eleanor. Blue. The jellyfish that make those silly noises like... And the three ghost fish. Look at these goofy looking fellas. To think that these things scared me as a child. Then we got Banjo Boris, and finally, Dragonor.
Do you
Now to
want
go
to
back
go
to-
back to your friends?
I'm going to leave the screen alone for a while, and hopefully the Shark and Ray will show up. Just who are these guys? They're a mystery. Now let's leave the screen alone for a while.
Hello.
Mallow just swam straight into my cursor.
Hello. That feels good.
Okay, so I'll move my cursor down to a spot where none of the other fish swim over. And let's watch and wait for the Shark and Ray to show up. While listening to the beautiful music. I wonder how long it takes for them to show up. Just the ocean sound. Beautiful. If only our real oceans were this pretty and not full of plastic garbage.
Where is everybody?
There they are!
That must be because of Dragonor the monster, boss. He's hiding somewhere around here.
And everyone comes back. Kind of weird, huh? Well, anyways, that is the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.